right, I know there's a lot of happy Bills fans out there. I thought this would be a little bit of a challenge. I thought the Broncos would give you guys a little bit of a test, and they did early. But the way you took care of this team, despite them being a young team, should give Bills fans tons of hope and excitement because this is a new Bills team. I really see the league as moving to pass balance. I thought that the old Dorsey fun ball and Dable fun ball was fun, but it really had a lot of limitations and it put too much on Allen. And you can see how this run game, this brutal run game, it opens everything up. And I think the Bills fans should be happiest because when I go over some of these numbers, and I'll do some film too, this offensive line played phenomenal. And the Broncos have a good defense. Little small. I thought Brady, who likes to run a lot, did a smart job as far as running the football under center from shotgun and continuing to pour it on. But this is a tough Broncos team. But as much as Allen's going to get his accolades, and he deserves it, this offensive line played outstanding. So if you look at Allen, we'll start with the pass game. We know what Allen can do. But he was kept clean 75% of the time. Threw a 2.28, which is a little bit lower than you guys usually do. It's not super fast, but when you pull that together and you look, you were only under pressure 25% of the time in spite of 37, almost 38% blitzes. And out of that, there's only 8 defensive pressures and 2 sacks. And that is a really good little stew right there, but it's even enhanced when you look at the play actions. Only 22% play actions, 16% screens, a little higher for you guys in screens than usual. But that is not a ton of pass rush mitigation to get that kind of clean play with all that blitzing. But it all revolves around, as you all know, the run game now. It is critical that Allen gets it, and Allen is not both the pass and run production. Look at these numbers. And in pass balance, it is critical to attack that A and B gap. And if you look here, you can see those purple boxes. Your left guard, middle left, right guard, right tackle were all ultra productive. Left guard, 2 for 10, 5.0. Middle left, 7 for 40, 5.7. Right guard, 4 for 22, 5.5. And right tackle, 7 for 43, 6.1. Brown led the way, had an outstanding game. But the biggest thing for you guys, for any team, hopefully my team someday, look at the YCO in the green box, 2.59, but it's 5.2 on a day. So you got more, just about slightly or almost equal, yards before contact. So you had the pass protection as well as your offensive line creating space. This is absolutely a stupendous day by this front and secondary blockers. And this means that the Bills are no longer old style Bills. Again, my man from Tommy at Mafia Sports Report talked about how you can never take advantage of your home field. Now you can. But more importantly, this offense is portable. You have to be able to run the football and run it inside. And you guys been doing it all year, and this was tremendous. If you look, you had 41.3 time of possession to 18.17. I give the Broncos tons of credit. I think Nix is a tremendous find. I think Peyton's one of the best coaches in the league. And this defense is good, but there's no way you could survive on that. You guys are now, in a way, like a giant boa constrictor with venomous fangs. You've got the potency of Allen in the plays with Cooper and Shakir and Coleman and Kincaid. And that's the big play capability. But this body blows that you've now added, instead of being headhunters, makes this team extraordinarily dangerous. And we see, Allen, for years, people would give Allen junk. I think that might be coming to an end. 23 touchdowns, 4 interceptions in the postseason. And he continued his day or his postseason play in a stupendous way. 20 for 26, which was nice because he wasn't throwing 30 and 40 times. 272, 2 touchdowns. He tacked on 8 points, 8 for 46 on a day on the ground. A lot of these were critical runs, but Cook, 23 for 120. Ty Johnson, 9 for 44. Big day. Samuel, that one play at the end really padded his stats. Good day. Shakir, 6 for 61. It's spread around. And when you have such a potent weapon as Allen is, the more focuses that you put outside of him, the more deadly he becomes. And balance is the key to success, especially in the postseason. And so if you guys look at your defense, this is not a great running team, but 17 for 79. Bo Nix, 13 for 22, 144. You're ranked 12th in the run defense and like 20-something, low 20s in the pass game. You got to stop the run. That's what it's been about for the longest time. Controlling the run on defense, running the football at least a number of times, defense, and then big plays. And this is a soup that you guys have. Broncos, they're not the greatest team, but this absolute shellacking, although that first half was very curious, I'll get into the film, I think the Bills have their best chance. Now, the Bills are going to be facing the Ravens, and if they get past them and KC wins, you have to go on the road to KC. But this is the first time that I think this offense really has that all together with the deep play potential, Allen being cautious and smart and still making big plays, and a run game and an excellent O-line. You are in a great position. Now, the Ravens, I think, are a tough matchup for you. And if you can get past them, I think there's a great chance you get past Casey. And I think if you're a Bills fan, you should be extraordinarily proud if that happens. I'm not so happy as a Dolphin fan, but as an evaluator, this is as good as it gets. It will be very interesting to see if it continues. Now, this game opened up with that play action, and Rapp, who's not the fastest guy in the world, I kind of pointed some of that out, that you get a little concerned. He's got to keep his leverage high. He got beat, and it did look like this could start being a game. You guys came back, though, right away. Beautiful passage here over the middle. You kept attacking the middle in the run game, attacking the middle in the pass game, and that is so dangerous. Look at this. Cook just destroying the angle. He has gotten stronger, looks so much better as a runner, as long as he doesn't drop some footballs. Inside, Ty Johnson. Broncos, got to give them tons of credit for playing so stout. Allen misses it here. You get a 7-3. It feels like it's going to be a game. Nick's all the credit in the world. Super smart for a rookie. Dumping it off there. Little shades of Allen. But you guys stop him. But then you go right back to the run. I love this under center. It is huge because the LBs lose sight of things. Beautiful run by Ty Johnson, breaking inside for a first plus, then Cook. And you can see guys love offensive linemen love to run block. And you see how Dawkins is carrying him through. Everyone's pushing through. But this is it's stealing the soul of the defense with this kind of stuff. Again, Allen, look at this little quick stutter step, move to the edge. It just makes it so difficult to handle you guys. Keep going here. Another first down by Allen. Just you got the numbers when he runs. And then Cook inside again. He gets hit inside there, breaks the tackle. Little guy, man, fighting hard, touchdown. Now you're up 10-7. And Knicks, he had some opportunities. Broncos had some opportunities. Huge drop here. Could have made this a far more interesting. He had plenty of these here today. You stole him out. Knicks throws deep. Shut it down. The pass defense really stepped up a lot. But then you fall prey to the fake punt. And I thought this could have been a concerning moment. But Von Miller coming up big, jarring that pass. They're not giving him a free throw. Shut down that drive. Beautiful punt. Pin you. And other times it'd be Allen running or a pass, but you run it inside. Cook gives you space. And this is not going to turn into a touchdown or points, but look at Allen here. Again, they talked about it in the broadcast, just deciding to check down. But they come back, they get the sack, and that's a huge piece of the puzzle that you didn't have with Dorsey and you didn't have with Dable. Patience. playing a patience game, allowing things to unfold without getting desperate. And it would have been very easy for you to get desperate. Broncos, again, look at Nick's here on the move. Allen Light, I cannot extol this kid enough. Year one, unbelievable. Comes back with a beautiful throw here. Driving for points, would have made this a tie game. Again, very Allen-esque, rolling out over here on the move, dime throw for a first down plus, putting them in field goal position. I had to keep the voice for that, man, the field goal. I've never heard it that loud before. The field goal misses, and that really hurt them. Allen comes back in the second half, though, and just guts them again over the middle, deep. Kincaid just free running. Like sticking to the run under center. Gilliam gets the call. Beautiful block. They've been screaming for Gilliam to get play for years. Unbelievable run inside. Beautiful blocking. Devastating. But again, the Broncos kept it close, forcing this team to play with poise. And poise is what it's all about. The field goal up to 13-7. This is still a game. But again, the dropsies by the Broncos. If you're the team on the road, young team, you can't have these. Shakir, again, my man Tommy Amafia Sports Report just raved about this guy. Is in camp, second in the league in broken tackles or yards after contact. You get a little flag here, a holding. Things can get dicey. You're only up 6 points. You get this ugly hit on Ray Davis. Ugly, ugly hit. But the Bills responded, and when a guy gets hurt, it really shows a lot of character, what they do in response. And Allen just guns it again over the middle to Kincaid, who seemed to be just open all day. And then you get this hero ball play, superhero play. And if you watch it, the cornerback didn't think it was going to even be play. He paused for a second. Beautiful catch by Ty Johnson. Huge catch. And then you get the 2-point conversion, which kind of ends the day. You had some nice plays after that. Broncos weren't going anywhere. Just guys were playing over the top. Down, they can't really throw themselves to victory. And you get a huge Curtis Samuel play at the end to really kind of put it on there. And that kind of wrapped it up. You got Cooper, you got Samuel, you got Shakir. I think I said Coleman, I don't know. Kincaid, Knox in the background. And then you're getting catches like that from Ty Johnson, and you got Cook. This spreading the wealth around makes Allen ultra dangerous, and it really puts you guys in a legitimate chance to get your dream. I know there's Bills fans, a lot of them. Some of my friends back in New York are Bills fans, and it just hurts. My team has won, but I've never seen it. But I do think, given this next week, if you could take out the Ravens, given what they did to you, I think you're going to have a phenomenal chance to get back. And if you have an offensive line like this, you have tools like this, and Allen, and a reasonably good defense, although it's got some holes, this might be your best chance since seeing the Giants back in, 90-something. And so, Bills fans, I'm not a Bills fan, but I'm a football evaluator. And I've reached a point where, you know what, football isn't everything. And I say congratulations. I wish my team, you guys are talking about my team, but that is not the case. This is a real opportunity to run the football like this, to control that line of scrimmage with everything else. I think the Bills have a stupendous shot. And this game this week with Lamar looking for the MVP, Allen looking for the MVP in your house, this could set up a very dream scenario for you guys, but it's not going to be easy. This is going to be one tough game, but I say congratulations, you guys, your team, and you fans have stuck by them, and some people wanted McDermott gone, but he has shown a ton this year. Not perfect. His final evaluation's coming up over these next game or 2 or 3, depending how far you go, but I would be very impressed and very happy and very hopeful. So I'll get back to you guys with more coverage. This team has really got all that it takes to do what you guys are hoping. So Hopefully my team gets there too. Building your own online sports book today by getting signed up with aceperhead.com service that'll allow you to book action on sports from all around the world.